Alright guys, so we're going to be jumping into the next stage of the Shadow Dragon event. This one should be against Nova, and he is only one phase it seems like, and he is physical. So, you know what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be using, obviously, this is going to be just an excuse for me to use SDR Cooler. Now, I'm not going to say anything quite yet, but, you know, I could jump in here and just get humbled by Nova. Cooler will just get destroyed, but I'm just gonna say if we can get Cooler's active skill off, the Nova will most likely die. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna bring the support memory as well, just to further buff all the Coolers, and we should have a lot of fun here. I guess let's just hop in, see how it goes. Let me go ahead and turn on the intro just so we can watch Cooler's intro. Boom, boom. All right, let's go ahead and watch this.
最強だ。
Alright. So, I don't know what the gimmick for this guy is. I guess we could go look on the actual, event on the website. Let's go ahead and see. So what does it say? I mean, this is gonna be a rough translation, so I mean, I can't really tell. So stage 5, fight against a 4-star dragon, warrior of the hot sun, counter with low attack and consecutive attacks. Okay. So does that mean he can have his attack lowered? He can. Yeah, because no defense, no stun, no defense, no seal. But he can get his attack lowered. Okay. In that case, we're going to have a field day here. This is going to be very fun. Because, you know, we brought a team that, you know, basically does nothing but lowering attack. I'm almost tempted to give Cooler a 12 key here, just so we can maximize the attack lowering. But I'm going to go ahead and give him the stack nonetheless. I could be being too cocky here, just because, what's it called? Nova usually hits pretty hard. Like, I think in the Shadow Dragon red zone, he is the hardest hitting boss in that gauntlet. Even though ice is the final phase, he hits harder than ice. So this guy might still, I don't think we'll die on this turn, but don't be surprised if we go to next turn with 100k health. Let's go ahead and see. Super right away, that's interesting. Dodge maybe? No dodge. 400k. Okay, yeah, he hits pretty damn hard. Cooler had 300k defense there. Okay, after... Damn, we only got one attack lower? That's kind of unfortunate. That's, very unfortunate, actually, because my Cooler is full additional, and, you know, since he was attack lowered right there, he should have gotten the passive additional. Oh my god, Cooler, really? You choose this turn in this fight to give me 3 normals. But every other fight, you're an absolute Chad and just give me 3 additional supers. Well, this Frieza got a bunch of stacks in. That's pretty good. Should be pretty good here. Does he double super? No. Oh wow. Well, I guess we're getting this right away. That's interesting. I mean, this is some free damage. I think with this also we can kind of gauge how hard he hits. Because I've noticed that when you go into the giant form mode, since they technically have 0 defense, when they get super attack, that's basically how hard the boss hits. Now keep in mind, he does have his attack lowered right here, so this is not exactly how hard he can hit. We should probably be able to tell how hard he hits if this core ends up lasting 3 turns. He did get the attack up symbol after he supered, so he might be a character that does insane amounts of damage. It's kind of like how the core, after he super attacks, he raises his attack to a point where his normals hit really hard. I guess here let's see. So he was doing 285 and he just super attacked. Yeah, that jumped up to almost 500. That literally doubled his normal damage. Okay. 500k normal damage. This is with his, I mean, again, he did raise his attack technically, but the attack debuff is still there. So that's not his, full potential. he can hit harder apparently than 500k. Okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like this. Yeah, so if the core lasts, he can dodge. Okay. If the core lasts one more turn, on this next turn the debuff should wear out, and we should be able to see like exactly how hard he can hit. I'll be kind of excited if I see like really high numbers, because I mean this guy might be, again, keep in mind, when the Shadow Dragon Red Zone came out, this guy was like the hardest hitting enemy out of the Shadow Dragon Gauntlet, and then Ice at the end, like he still hit pretty hard, but Ice's main gimmick was that he like locked and sealed, and he was just annoying. Okay, so we did not get one more turn. That's kind of unfortunate. Damn, I'm kind of scared now. It's a little bit terrifying after that turn. I think we're gonna do this, and I am gonna pop a double Whis. Yeah, we most likely would die if we don't pop a double Whis right here. This cooler, I'm not gonna give him the 18 key just because I made that mistake last turn, and I should have probably went for at least one attack lower. But we'll be able to attack lower here, and then we'll be able to attack lower with cooler, hopefully a bunch more. So this guy is kind of the same thing as Naturon Shenron. It seems like he hits pretty hard, and like I guess Naturon Shenron, the difference is Naturon seals somebody every turn on his second phase, and then he seemed like he locks somebody every turn on his first phase. This guy just straight up like Unga Boonga hits hard. Like that's all he does. Like last turn was kind of like the most unfortunate turn because he supered like right away, and then he started doing he's kind of like one of those bosses where you don't want him to do that, where he supers right away. Okay, there you go. Like, see, that's what I would have wanted from Cooler last turn, so that way, I mean, it still would have prevented the damage because, again, he supered right away. So yeah, it seems like this guy on super attack, he like insanely raises his attack like beyond belief. So you really want to prioritize lowering, like probably even more than Naturon Shenron, because it seems like this guy, even against like hard-hitting units and stuff like that, or like good defensive units, if you don't lower his attack, he will cook you. So like again, last turn this cooler had like 300 something K defense with type advantage, and he still took like 400k and then 100k on a normal, which is pretty nuts. I'm curious to see what would happen if he super attacks now after us. I mean, we have a double Whis, so it's not like we're gonna be able to see exactly how much damage he does, but just based off the giant form, like being able to see how his normals went from like 250 something to like 500k after he supered, so definitely seems like he like almost doubles, if not actually doubles his defense, or not his defense, his attack. We did, however, cook him, so I mean, we're out of here. Interesting fight. So, again, I don't have the exact numbers, but that feels like if you go out of your way, like not to attack lower this guy, that guy might be the hardest hitting boss in the game. Like, I think before he super attacks, his normals are not the hardest hitting in the game, obviously. But it definitely seems like after he supers, and like, you know, his super itself, like the super itself seems like it hits like at least 1.2, 1.3. But it's like after he supers, it seems like his damage jumps like beyond belief. So definitely build units that can attack lower. Definitely gonna want like STR units. Yeah, like, again, I feel like the cooler team is probably one of the better teams. The new Easy Boo is also pretty good because he greatly lowers attack on his super attack, but his only problem is where are his partners. Raccoon and Goldo could also be pretty good here. They also greatly lower attack. So there are definitely some options. I don't think this guy is like impossible to beat or something like that, but again, I guess if you're wanting to test units out to the max and you want like maximum amounts of damage, that guy will probably give you the max amount of damage. I'll tell you that much. Seemed like it. So we shall see. I mean, again, we'll see later when maybe we get official numbers on how much he hits, but that felt like the hardest hitting boss almost, like, in the game. Just the amount of damage that he did after he supered, that was kind of scary. So yeah, you definitely want to bring STR lowering attack units. Wicked Bloodline has a bunch of units on here. Like, again, obviously this LR cooler is like, he kind of just cucks this stage, I would say, because again, if you get him to, like, he will get caught, obviously, if you, again, get what happened to me. Like, I put him in turn 1, he attacked like multiple times in slot 1, and then he supered right away. That's like the most unfortunate thing. But I feel like if you get lucky, kind of, and you're able to put this cooler in slot 1 and have him do a bunch of 12 keys where not only he's raising his defense on each 12 key, but he's also lowering attack. If you can manage to do that, you will probably lower his attack to the point where he's not scary anymore. Like this guy might still get caught if he, like, even if you have his attack lowered, AGL Metal Cooler might not live. I don't know. But everybody else here, as long as you have his attack lowered a bit, you're not going to take more than, like, probably 300, 200k. Again, that was just my initial run. I'll do more runs probably, you know, when I'm testing out units and stuff like that. I'll bring other units into these stages. We'll see how hard they hit with more testing and stuff like that. But initial reaction, hits pretty damn hard, but it's not like, oh, he hits really hard and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, all you're trying to do is use items and try to live. Like, it's not like that. You can still do something about it. You could technically, I guess, if you really wanted to. If we go here, let me pull it up. Where is this one item? Crap. I am goofing. I feel like everyone's yelling at me. The support items are right there. Am I stupid? Okay, I might be stupid. Let me just pull it up this way. It's easier than me trying to figure it out myself. Oh, and we got the login. Great. So now I gotta go back to the main screen. Yep, we get it. Stones. Oh, hello. Back. What? What is going on? Just please let me see the support items. Okay. That was weird. Anyways, this item right here, I don't think I've used any, so I should have it. This one. Now, this is a limited item. It's up to you if you want to use it on this event, but if you are struggling with this event, this item right here, I feel like completely destroys this Nova, because A, it's a Ghost Usher, so it gives you one free turn of damage, but then it lowers the enemy attack by 66% for 2 turns. And this should theoretically work against this guy, because again, he can have his attack lowered. Another item you could use, but this is kind of just similar to a Nurse Chi-Chi, or not Nurse Chi-Chi, similar to a Ghost Usher, is you can lower his attack with Nurse Chi-Chi by 74%, but it's only for that turn. That's why, like I was saying, like with this guy, at least it's for 2 turns after the Ghost Usher. Because I think the way it works with this item is that you Ghost Usher first, and then when you get to the next turn, he's gonna lower the attack by 66% for the next 2 turns. Which, you know, if he's already getting his attack lowered by 66%, all you have to do is tack on a couple more attack lowers from any unit, and then his damage is completely neutered. Like, there's nothing he can do. So that's probably my guide on how to do this. The best way is, if you can, use this item. If not, you can probably just use Nurse Chi-Chi as well. Whichever really works. Like, honestly, I think these items right here might work a little bit better than just outright trying to, like, reduce the damage with a Whis, because it seems like if you don't lower this guy's attack, his super attack might be hitting even harder than, like, Cell Max in the core. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys have had any difficulties with this guy. Again, let me know what your guys' runs are, just so I can maybe try to find out what type of damage actually this guy can do. So I'll see y'all. We'll go ahead and go see what Ice is up to, see how hard Ice is. But let me know what you guys think of this stage, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.